Hey guys, okay, so I want to do a quick video showing you how to write blogs using Chat GPT. So I've been doing some research over this today, and I just figured this would be really good content to share with you guys. So I'm doing a blog for our commercial insurance business. So that's kind of what I'm going to use to showcase here. So let's jump into this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to find the blog. So what's the title going to be? What are we going to write about? And what's going to be the easiest thing for us to do? So let's go into Keywords Explorer here. So pretty much what we do is you can just start going through like a bunch of topics, right? So just obviously we only do commercial insurance. So all of our content's going to be geared around the different levels and the different types of commercial insurance. So I just use the term small business liability insurance. And then what you're going to do is you want to focus on this right here, which is the 3-month change. So you want to go after kind of like what's been trending over the last couple of months. And that's what you're going to use to start building off of your topic. So I grabbed small business liability insurance coverage. So what you should do is take that keyword and you are going to just toss that into Google. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the people also ask section. So just go through, start dropping down, getting additional questions to pop up. So, I mean, that gives us a good amount of questions. So what you need to do is just copy this list, and then you're going to open a Google Doc and paste it. So earlier when I had did it, this was the list that I had come up with. So, I mean, between 5 to 15 is a good amount. And then I just saved the word that we're going to be basing our blog off of in here as well. That way it's saved somewhere. Okay. So now that we have that stuff saved, let's move into, let's go ahead and open Chat GPT. And what we're going to do is we're going to train Chat GPT on what it is our business does. So there's several things that we're going to do. So the first stuff in our preparation here, it's going to be basically telling it what it is that we do. So the information we're going to feed it, like, for example, our business, you want to ask questions. So I'm just going to copy and paste this from our stuff. That way you can see it in action. So I want to write an article today, but let me tell you about our business before we start writing. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Please feel free to provide me with any information that you would like me to know about your business before we begin writing your article. Perfect. So now it knows that we're going to prep it for this content. So for example, we could put, our business does not sell personal lines insurance. I want to make sure it only focuses on commercial insurance. That way it knows that we are strictly talking about commercial insurance. So stop. Okay, I know it's already going on in this. It's basically just giving me like information. So if you don't really care about that, just hit stop generating and then it'll stop. So now it knows that I just want to talk about commercial insurance. So now it's basically trying to give me like things to write about, but I already have that. So now I'm going to tell it what layout of an article we are looking for. And so we're going to be using just a normal article layout. And it basically tells you that, like bullet points, subheadings, headings, things of that sort, right? So perfect. So now it knows what exactly we are looking for. Then we are going to tell it about the keywords. So let's get in here and copy this. So I want to write an article today with insert keyword from your Google AdWords. So this is like our main keyword, right? So go back here, we're going to copy this one, go back into Chat GPT, and we're going to remove that and change it out with that. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. The article will focus on the topic of small business liability insurance coverage. We can discuss the importance of this type of insurance for small business, the types of coverage available, and how small business owners can find right coverage to meet their needs. Perfect. So you can see it's starting to get like more narrowed in and really understand what it is that we're telling it to do. So now we're going to throw in the use. So basically it's going to say, I want you to try to answer these questions in the article. And then we're going to paste the questions that we grabbed from Google. So go back in here, we're going to copy this list and we're going to paste this in here and then put, do you understand? Yep, I understand. I can incorporate answers to the questions in the article, and it does it in a pretty organic way. So now it knows, okay, like we're going to try to fit these questions, since these were kind of the top questions that were asked around that question in Google. Now it's going to start to incorporate this to help you with your SEO rankings. So now that that's done, now we're going to do this. So now we want it to give us a working title. So give me a working title. And then if you don't like that, you can put like try again. That looks good. So there's that one. And then I want it to give me a meta description. So actually, let's switch this around. So we're also going to do include these keywords. And then I need to give it my list of keywords. That way it can actually do my meta description. Okay, so include these keywords and then insert your list of keywords. So you should have done research for this website beforehand. So for me, I have a list of keywords that I'm going to use for this stuff. So what I'm going to do is like just copy, like, so business insurance, commercial insurance, small business insurance. Let's do liability, insurance agency, general liability, commercial insurance brokers. Let's keep looking. Best insurance company. Yeah, I guess we don't, we could use that, I guess. Business insurance, Austin, small business insurance, liability insurance. So that should be a good amount. Let's just start with that. So now going back, include these keywords, and then I'm going to delete that and insert those keywords here. And then do you understand? Perfect. Okay, so now it does that. Now we can ask it to do the meta description. So give me a working meta description. Okay, and then if it's too long, you can put like shorten it. And then it'll break it down a little bit smaller. And then you're gonna ask it to give me a blog outline. So now it's going to outline the blog of basically everything that it's going to be doing. So as this is writing it out, you can kind of look through it and see like, oh, okay, this is how long it's going to be. This is all the topics that it's going to go over. And it's going to build everything into this. So this should give us a really solid outline of what our blog is going to look like. So now we're going to write each section one by one. So go ahead and write each section one by one. So now it's going to get into a detailed breakdown of each section, and it's just going to write everything out. And this is not going to be your blog, but it's just going to be giving more of a description of what the blogs are going to look like. So as it's doing that, the next thing that we're going to be doing is the actual formatting and including of links to this. So I already have a list of all of the links and pages on our website. So now what we're going to do is paste this. It basically just says, using the information given to you, write a blog post. Include as internal links using a markdown hyperlink keyword using links as the href. So some of you may not be advanced in this technology, but that's fine. This is basically just, it's a certain way of interlinking. So there should be at least 6 internal links. Use keyword rich anchor text. The article is, whatever keyword phrase we want. So let's do, the article is small business. You can write about the topic questions listed above. Here are some links to include as markdown internal links in the article. And then hit enter. Now it's going to go ahead and start working on a draft copy of it. So you can see it's building out that. Let's see if it actually does the linking. Sometimes it'll start and then it won't be adding the links. So stop generating. So if you see that it's not doing the markdown format, what you can do is just put like use markdown formatting, and then it's going to restart over again. And then you should see where it starts to build in the links. So you can see here, so now it's adding links to it. So then what happens is once you copy and paste this back into your Google Doc and you can start editing it, the links will already be built in. So as you're pasting this into your WordPress site or wherever you're going to be using your blogs at, then the links are already built in to the keywords, and you can start to edit it. And then it's going to stop after a certain amount of time, and you're just going to put continue. That way it can keep writing the blog. So this is basically what it does. It'll write out this entire blog. And just so you can see one that we recently used for this. This is one that I just uploaded, so I'm still working on this, so don't judge me. So this is one that we are building out, or I just built out using Chat GPT. So I added like our own photos. You can see here, like this is a keyword, like $1 million liability insurance. So if you click on that, it's going to redirect to our general liability application, go to this page. So it's already interlinking, and all I did was copy. I basically took this content and I threw it into an AI detector as well. So you do also want to wash this content just to make sure that, you know, it's not really detectable. So like if you take this and you throw it into, I use writer.com AI content detector. And you can just throw the text in there and analyze it, and it'll tell you the score. So it's really highly detectable. So we need to wash this content first. So now that you have that, you're going to go, and I use this paraphrasing tool called Quillbot. It is free. And basically I just throw the content in there and keep paraphrasing it. Fine, I will sign up. I will sign in. Okay. And then now it'll paraphrase it. So basically I will just see if that's any better. Go back, paste it, analyze text, and now it's 99% human generated content. And of course you definitely want to read through it still just to make sure that it sounds good. But if it all sounds good, then you would just copy, go into where this is at, and start pasting in the content over here. So hopefully that gives you guys a good rundown of how to utilize ChatGPT to write blogging that is SEO friendly, and give it a better opportunity to really just hone in and help you with your content writing. So if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.